Alright guys, are you ready? Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and in this one, we're gonna be just, messing around in playground mode, having a ton of fun, showing you guys 4 of the craziest things and ideas that you can do with the new chiller traps that were added into the game recently, this week. Because honestly, there is a ton of creative things you can do with them, so we're gonna be doing some, really creative ones, like a skate park, also a classic, like the big giant ramp, but instead taking an ATK down it with chillers, which does work, and you'll have to see how that plays out, but stuff like that overall. So we'll be going through them fairly quickly, and if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit that like button down below. Seriously guys, I appreciate it so much. And on top of that, be sure to comment, what's your favorite trap type item in the game? Is it the damage trap, the spike trap, or like a mobility one like the launch pad? Personally, I really miss the bouncer pads. I'm sad they took those out. Hopefully they bring them back sometime soon. But yeah guys, without further ado here, let's just jump on into it with the first of which here. And first of all, we'll explain what the idea is, then get into some funny moments and gameplay of it and stuff like that. So let's start it off with a strong one, and this is the hockey rink. I saw this idea online originally, and I knew I had to try and do my version of it and add a little bit more details to it, but honestly, it's such a cool idea. I don't know if you guys know, but I've played hockey like all my life, so it's a lot of fun to have something kind of like that in Fortnite. Even if it's, with a soccer ball and giant ice blocks on your feet, it's still cool to have. So as you can see in some of the footage here of me building it and stuff like that, all you have to do is go into the soccer field next to tilted towers and add some floor pieces. I just use metal because it looks nicer, and then you want to add a boundary around it, and then for the chillers, I just put 2 rows in the middle and then a couple of other rows sort of more towards the nets, and then I had to add the bleachers and stuff to give it a little bit more detail, and it honestly looks like a hockey rink, which is super cool. I'm happy with how it turned out. But yeah, let's jump into it real quick and show you how it works. So welcome guys to the official Fortnite hockey stadium, and I don't know, it's looking pretty good. I added all these bleachers and stuff around. You got this little walk area above the bleachers themselves, and then you have the ice rink itself. I edited the version a little bit, so I couldn't find that many of the chillers, but look at how many bouncers I found. 46, and I used a couple already, so yes. So yeah, but honestly, this could be a ton of fun. I don't have anybody online right now. None of my buddies are online to test it out, but still, you guys can understand how exactly this would make the soccer game just a lot tougher, because look at this. It's so hard to actually hit the soccer ball where you want it to, and when you're going around, it's so hard to turn around and actually there we go. It's so hard to score because you're just constantly just slipping and sliding everywhere. But it honestly makes it a ton more fun because it's a lot more random and a lot more you're not exactly going to know what's going to happen next. So let's put it off to the side right there. And then you're oh, you're going to kick it back, and then you want to go the other way. Come on, come on. Oh, he's got a breakaway. Can he make it happen? No, he can't because he's sliding all over the place. All right. Slowly but surely. Slowly put it around the corner. All right, here it is. Here's our chance. Boom, easy peasy. Nobody's ever gonna stop that. It's just a laser. You just can't go where you want it to. This should be an official game mode in Fortnite, but there you go. Let's take a break in the bleachers for a sec. Whew, that is some tough stuff. But yeah, guys, this idea is actually awesome. So I definitely recommend trying it. It's honestly a ton of fun to mess around with. After that, then, though, we have another pretty crazy idea that was honestly a ton of fun to try out. And this one does come from NotNLF on Reddit. He's the one who came up with the idea of, making a skate park in general. But honestly, guys, try it out. It's a ton of fun. I made my own version of a skate park. And this is the one you can see right here. You've got, grind rails. You've got jumps that you can 360 off of, do tricks off of. It's honestly so much fun. So yeah, there's honestly not a ton to talk about with it. It's fun to do it in tilted towers just because, you got a lot of objects around. You can use the buses to your advantage, the cars, to come up with some creative ideas. There's also the tunnel you can mess with. I didn't do that with this one, but yeah, you start off with a main ramp, then you put some pyramid pieces in front of them to jump on top of them. Honestly, there's so many crazy ideas you can come up with. Definitely try messing around with it, but here's our track, so let's jump into it real quick. Ooh, spooky ghost. But yeah, here we are. We have got our skate park ready to go, and we got the right side's a little bit easier than the left side, I think. So let's start off with the right side to just give it a test run. We got our chiller right here ready to go. Ice blocks on. Let's do it. All right, so we go down this first ramp, go off of this one right there, do a little 360. Oh, we've got to jump on that one. That's all right. We're getting the points. The judges are watching, and then we go off of this one. Oh, all right, so let's do this again. We got this. We got to go all the way to the end. There's a little podium at the end. That's the winner's podium. So we go off of that, jump, do our 360, go down off of this one, off of that one as well. All right, here's the other part. Got to go up this right here. And we went a little bit too slow. No. Okay, so third time's the charm. Let's do this. Down the first ramp, off of the second. And then we got to jump to our 360 off of this one. Then off this little one right here. Nothing fancy there. And then we go off of this onto the railing. Up the center. No! Okay, that counts. That was actually cooler. Jump off of the RV onto the podium at the end. So now we got to do the other side this time. So let's go back to the start. We got a lot of railings to go on this one. So let's just try it. Go off of the first pyramid. We're already a little bit off. Oh, he hits the grind still. This is the long grind. Oh, shoot. Messed it up. Are we still going? Still going. Oh, oh. Jumped the railing a little bit too much. So let's actually edit this back. We got this. Let's go. Get that grind. Oh, sick 50-50 grind. Oh, man. We're a little bit off track. Couldn't do the 360. We'll do a 360 there. Get those points up. All right. Off of this one right here. And then... No! Come on! Make it a little bit longer. Maybe that'll give us the speed to get up that last grind. Whew. All right. The crowd's cheering. I'm ready to go. I got this. Let's do it. All right, off the first grind, jumping onto the big railing. Oh, got it. Finish it off with a 360. Solid, solid. Down the ramp, up on the last grind, and there you go. That was actually pretty sick. You can't deny that. That was just purely amazing. All right, let's move on to the next one. Keeping it going here with the next one, though, you have the ATK ice race. Not the giant ramp that, like, shoots into the whirlpool and loot lake, but the ATK ice race. So this one is kind of, you know, you can do a lot of stuff with it. When I came up with this idea, I just decided to, you know, make one first track to sort of test it out, which you'll see, which isn't that crazy of a track, but it sort of gets the idea across. And then we go absolutely insane and make, like, these slalom areas, these jump areas, this giant 90-degree turn where you, like, slide down. And it's a ton of fun to do, and there's probably so many more ideas that you can implement into a track like this, and maybe even make it like a circle where you're sliding around the entire time. I just made this one to sort of get the point across, but even then, it was a blast to just mess around with. All right, here we go. First try. I have no idea what to expect. I have not even done this with the ATK yet, so yeah, this will be interesting. Let's go. Let's try and race through here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so drifting isn't that different. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you don't actually have that different of traction. It's still a little bit more slippery than usual, but like, yep, I cannot stop. You gotta be kidding me. So let's try that again. We gotta make it to the end of the track. So we drift around here. Oh my gosh, you go so much faster when you drift. And I can't go up the hill, no. All right, there we go. Made it up. Ice kind of broke off a little bit, but that's okay. All right, we're drifting around this part right here. Off the edge, and then... So here we have it, the ultimate downhill ATK ice track. I mean, just look at this thing. It's got the giant curve over there, and then you just got all these obstacles to go through. So let's grab an ATK and go up there. I did try it once, and I was accidentally not recording, so let's try it a second time. Boom. All right, so here we are. Just got to go straight through the first chillers and then all the way down. Well, nothing left to say. Let's just do it. Let's go. All right, down the first ramp, we got these little pyramids as a sort of a jump. Got to maneuver around them. All right, that's good. We landed, so we can keep going straight down. Got the 90-degree turn. Let's try and drift a little bit. Ooh, perfect. Right down the... Okay, maybe not so perfect. That's all right. We're back on track now into the slaloms or whatever you want to call them. The little ramps that keep going down. And then we got this jump right here. The giant jump. Don't go over the edge. All right, we're good. Okay, not so good anymore. Keep going, keep going. Come on, come on. Slowing down for the last part and into the bouncer pit where we've already got an ATK to join us. All right, so there you have it. Pretty crazy. Honestly, a ton of fun. Let's get out of this ATK. But then for the giant ramp, I did this in two different ways. The first of which is with an ATK, which I just had to try out and see how it works. And it did turn out pretty dang interesting. Now, on top of that, we also made a version where you just slide down it without the ATK and added some cool things like making it go back and forth where you're sliding back and forth. Stuff like that, which you will see. But like to build this, it's honestly super simple. You kind of want to have two ramps because the one ramp is going to have chillers on it. So if you want to get your ATK up there, you're not going to be able to get it up the chiller side. I started it in Tilted Towers, went all the way up to the sky limit, and then had it go down towards Loot Lake and end in that whirlpool where you get launched into the air for like the final trick of it. Probably the best place for it in my opinion. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let's jump on into it with this one. This thing looks crazy. All right, so we're actually going to have to redo this first one, the first part with the ATK going off of this, because I just found out that I wasn't recording the first try, and you'll see what I mean here. We're gonna do 2 different tries. First of which with the ATK, and then the second just going down it, but like making it a little bit more crazy, which I did record that one, so happy about that. But yeah, so let's redo this ATK one because it is pretty crazy. So let's go on up. You know, Heyman's pretty excited. Look at him. It's just another crazy hayride. He's ready. Oh, okay. Oh, that was close. We're all right, though. We got this. Ooh, so here is the edge of it. Don't want to go too far. And there you have it. All right. So this is going to be pretty crazy. All right, guys. Are you ready? Let's do it. Oh, my gosh. All right. Oh, my goodness. All right. We're going back and forth. It's a little hard to control. We keep, like, slaloming. Keep sliding around, but that's all right. Okay. We're almost to the bottom. We're almost at the bottom. Just got to keep it straight right off this jump. That's the important part. All right, there we go. And now we're slowing down just a tiny bit. And then go off the ramp right into the whirlpool. There we go. And all right, 360. Land it for some points. Oh, come on. We didn't get the points out of that. It's unfortunate. That's actually like super nerve-wracking because you start going like back and forth and you're nervous you're gonna like fly off the edge of it, but we made it, so I'm happy with that. But I guess we move on to the second version, which I already recorded. All right, well, there you go. This version's looking a little bit more crazy than the last one. As you can see, it's like got a lot of back and forth action going on with it. I'm excited, guys. We got to try this out. All right, so first try, have not tested this out, and this one's not going to be with the ATK just because it is a little bit more random, and I do want to control it a little bit. So without further ado, here we go. Down the first little ramp, and then you're going to go off this jump right here. This is where it starts to get crazy because you start going backwards all of a sudden, then down this one, then down this ramp over here. There we go. Keep going back and forth down the next one. Then you keep going down the ramp right here. We're going to hit a bouncer pad, which is going to put us up into the air and then onto another chiller, which keeps us going down to the bottom and then up onto the top of here. And then we keep on going off the little ramp into the whirlpool. And there you go. All right. So I don't know. That was pretty fun. Not sure if it was like as crazy as the ATK one, but either way, still pretty cool. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this coming out in the near future. On top of that, you can check out some of my previous videos here, such as on the left, going through the top 7 most expensive skins in the game. And then on the right, another fun video I'm sure you guys will enjoy. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.